Hey guys, let's work on interest. So I guess I'll zoom in. Historical Society has $15,000 in an account that pays an interest of 4% per year. So interest grows your money. Interest will grow your money. Maybe I zoom out a little bit. Oh, I can just bring this down. So you would have money in an account and it would grow interest. So like the place that you put the money in, they want to hold your money to make investments and stuff. So they'll give you a return like, hey, thanks for giving us your money. We're going to help grow over time by making investments and using your money to get other stuff and yada yada. So that is interest that will be paid over time, and then it will grow more each percent each year, and wow, it's gonna go woo. So if you start saving money when you're young and then that grows, then that money will grow and then that money will grow. That's called like exponential growth, where the money starts off a little bit, it gets more until you have a ton of money. So how do we find interest? Well, you get the percent, and kind of like tax, basically you add it on, but it's not an extra expense. It's actually like how you're earning money, unless it's money you owe that builds interest. Because if you owe money and then that money grows, your debt grows, and you don't want that. So like credit cards have interest on it too. So the longer you wait to pay it off, the more that you owe. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom back out. Too much. And we're going to practice with Daniel. Yeah, he got interest on a loan. So Daniel took out a $20,000 loan from a bank. So I'm going to write 20K. 20K loan from a bank. He paid 6% interest on that in the first year. How much interest would that be? Well, 100% is 20,000. How much would 1% be? Well, that's 20,000 divided by 100. And that's, each one is worth one place value, right? So 1 divided by 10 dividing by 100. 1% of 20,000 is 200. So 6% would just be, that 200 times 6. So that interest would be $1,200 he pays extra. So they're not going to just give him $20,000 because they like him. They're giving him $20,000 so he can pay back extra. So now instead of $20,000, it's $21,200 that he would owe after a year. And then that, if he didn't pay anything, then that would grow even more and he would owe more money. That's how some people like take out loans for college and it takes them years to pay back because it grows and grows and grows and grows. So something like owing $20,000 or $40,000 or whatever, if you need to take a loan, people can stay in debt because the interest grows and it's so hard for them to make those payments. Okay, let's talk about Chloe. Let's see if this is about her, like owing money or what. She has $5,000 in her bank account. Good job, Chloe. The bank paid 3% interest at the end of each year. She did not withdraw any, like you shouldn't, from your savings. Keep it in there. Let it grow. All right, how much would it earn after 1 year? Okay, so we know 100% of this, the money she started with, was $5,000. I'm going to nerd out a little bit. So 1 year. After 1 year, well, that would grow 3%. That's a little bit too big for... They don't pay huge interest, but it's guaranteed. You don't do anything. You just make money. Your money makes money. Okay, so 1% would be 5,000 divided by 100. Right? So if you imagine you do that, 1% equals 50 buckaroos. Now, 3% would be 150 So at the end of 1 year, how much interest did she earn? She would earn $150. But let's say, and you don't have to do this in 5th grade, but what about the next year? Well, what would her money be at the start of the year? It wouldn't be just $5,000. It would be plus that interest, 5,150, and then she's going to make an extra 3%. So a little bit more. 1% of that would not just be 50, it would be $51.50. 3% interest, we would triple that. Okay, makes an extra $1.50. 3, 4, $154. Oh, she just made $4.50 extra for doing nothing, just keeping it in there. All right. Then the next year, it starts here. Now you have 5,000. Ooh, we add that plus an extra 154, right? 200. Oh, nope. 300. $4.50. 1% of that would be $53. And 5 cents, I'm going to round up. 3%, what? Would be even more. So it would keep growing. You see, she started 5,000. Then all of a sudden, after 3 years, she's going to have an extra $500 from just keeping it there and leaving it. So that's, okay, you won't be tested on that in multiple year thing. You'll just have to know 1 year. But eventually, you learn about compound interest. And they actually give you a formula that you can graph, and you'd see like, wow, my money's growing. Oh, amazing. The value of investments is amazing. Okay, anyway, let's talk about Miss Lee, and then I'll let you go. All right, Miss Lee had $7,500 in her bank account. That bank paid 4% interest. What? Sick. Doesn't sound like a lot, but that's better than 3%. How much did she have in the bank at the end of 1 year? Oh, so this didn't just ask what's the interest. It wants to know what's the total. Okay. Here is a big old 100% of the money she had in there was $7,500. And the bank is going to pay what? 4%. Thank you for your loyalty. That's a big 4%. Thank you for your loyalty. We're going to give you an extra 4% on top of that. So let's find 1% of 7,500 by dividing it by 100. You got that? Okay. So 1%, right, would be 75 bucks. Now we want to know the bank would pay 4% interest. So that times 4, 75 percent has 150. 150 plus 150 is 300. Cool. So this is the interest, but they want to know how much is in the bank. So that would be 7,500 plus the interest. Means at the end of the year, she would have $7,800 in total. Cool. Hope that was interesting. I went off a little on a tangent, but interest is interesting. What? So interesting. Okay, wow. I need to end this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for learning. Keep up the hard work.